Hello everybody, Bob6983 here, and we are back for some more Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. In the last episode, I think we defeated Vince, and finally, we're supposed to receive our reward, but now instead we are following Wrap Up the Mountain. As of ending the episode off last time, it was nighttime, and I started the timer to see how long this guy would take to get all the way up here on top of this mountain. It has been 3 minutes and 30 seconds as of now. So, yeah. I'm going to tell you all right now, you don't have to wait for Rab. You could just run up the mountain. So, yeah. Now that we're up here, though, finally, we can continue. There you are.
Everything's ready.
Thank you, Princess. It looks just perfect.
Wait, you don't mean...
If the rest of you wouldn't mind standing back here with me, only members of the Dracilian royal family may perform the ritual.
Okay.
How come he called you Princess? Are you?
Quiet now. The ritual is about to begin.
Man, don't tell him to be quiet, man! He wants answers. Now, you gonna give them answers
You
or
just
not?
follow my lead. All right, laddie. The souls of those who depart this life must all return to Yggdrasil. One life for each leaf of the great world tree. But those taken by monsters cannot return of their own accord. So our ancestors devised a ritual to send them on their way.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Each one of these butterflies signifies one of the lives.
The smoke guides them back to where they belong, to Yggdrasil's bosom.
Couldn't even say the bottom, just bosom.
Each butterfly is a lost soul, and now they can all be at peace.
I know that bottom isn't the same as bosom, I know. Very pretty scene. But look at all those butterflies. That was a lot.
You didn't die in vain, Eleanor. You saved your boy and the princess. It was a noble sacrifice.
We got
you
Moses.
made.
That's what happened to us.
Thank you, my beautiful girl. And goodbye. I hope you don't mind me asking, but your mother didn't leave you anything, did she?
Now that I think about it, matter of fact, she did. I don't know why I got mad loud there.
Oh, no. She didn't, did she? So this letter's why you went to see King Carnelian, eh?
Yep.
If only she'd known. I'm sorry, laddie. You've been through so much.
That really
But I
means a
suppose
lot.
if you'd not set out for Heliodor, the journey would never have led you to me, eh?
Not even in like the context of the story, but like the contents of like what's going on in my life right now. Thank you for saying I've been through a lot and saying that you're sorry. Very upsetting seeing Rab cry.
Sorry, laddie. I'm gonna need to be alone for a wee while.
That's okay, Rab. You take your time. I let you take your time going up the mountain. I'm gonna let you take your time here. That's fine. Now it's time for us to, I guess, leave for now. I think Veronica has something to say to us. Oh, my controller. my controller turned off. That's why I couldn't move. I was like, what the heck? Why can't I move? These would be a lot easier. Veronica, thank you for recognizing that your comment was very insensitive. Hello, Eric. I think I figured out who the girl is. It's kind of hard to believe, though. But in case, I guess, any of you all need to know, yes, she is the princess of Heliodor. Hello, Serena. Wasn't the Green Brave rescuing you the way she did? Veronica and I must learn from her example. After all, it is our job to protect you now. Thank you. Very kind of you to say, but please don't put that much pressure on yourself to do all that for me. But the ceremony was just beautiful. Your parents are at peace now, I'm sure. Thank you, Sylvando. They were blood relatives, but not my actual parents.
Lady Eleanor. Who's there?
Man, you are on, like... You are shook right now.
You weren't supposed to see that.
Well, supposed to see what, man? It's okay to be, you know,
Eleanor.
like, at your worst.
I mean, your mother. Why don't we take a little walk?
Sure, why not?
My mother was a rather sickly soul by all accounts. She died not long after I was born.
Damn.
So in a sense, Lady Eleanor was the only real mother I ever knew. She used to read me stories, take me flower picking. I loved her so much.
That's nice to know, Jade.
You can imagine how happy I was when I heard she was having a baby. I couldn't wait to meet my little brother.
Still excited now? Knowing that your brother is a dummy.
You know, it was raining like this the last time I ever saw her. I can't believe how much time has passed since then.
It has been a long time. Oh, bro, we can't be having a single moment of peace, bro. Hide, bro, hide. Don't just be peeking, bro.
Something tells me they're looking for you and your friends. And there's only one kingdom that can send that many soldiers out on a manhunt. Heliodor. Come on. We need to get back to the others.
Okay, let's go ahead and go back up. Going up the mountain. Okay, just making sure. Don't want to be going the wrong way. Yeah, this is the wrong restaurant. How the heck did they pincer attack us, bro? We were coming from the top. How did they get to the top without us noticing, bro?
Where are the ones from the altar? No sign of them. What about the Darkspawn?
No sign of him either. Blast! They must have got away.
It's him!
Bruh.
He's over here! The
Man, shut your
Darkspawn is
big
over
fat
here!
mouth, bruh!
Oh, for goodness sake.
What shall we do with the girl?
Sir Hendrik's orders were to bring the Darkspawn back alive. He never said anything about anyone foolish enough to side with him.
Bruh.
Just you try it.
Fortunately, Jade is both masters of throwing hands and rated E for everyone. She's mastered both arts.
I can't be expected to take her on alone. Sir Hendrik! Sir Hendrik!
You are only good at being a rapper, at being a snitch.
Come on. We'll head around the mountain
The
and meet up
rat
with the
rat
others before
fruit
he gets
mythical
back.
style snitch. That's what you got, bruh. Shanks incarnate. No, but for real though, that's literally that's the only thing he does, bruh. He just rats us out. That's it. Now how the heck is Hendrik behind us, bruh? We went up a mountain. How are you above us?
I have you at last, Darkspawn. There is nowhere left to run. You are a slippery one, I will give you that. I had not thought you would make it this far after I picked up your scent in Octagonia.
What do you mean? Octagonia is like literally right next door. I bonked my neck on accident.
Men, the Darkspawn is mine. Deal with the girl.
It's only been 11 minutes? What the heck? I thought it would have been longer. By the way, in case you couldn't tell based off of Hendrik's design, he uses great swords.
Child of darkness can
So he
muster.
is tougher than
Pathetic.
us. By a long shot, since we're using regular swords. We could also be using great swords, but regardless, he is tougher and is actually a soldier that's been at this job for quite some time. So he's a lot more skilled than us.
You will evade me no longer, Darkspawn. The chase ends here.
Hendrik! Don't you dare!
Princess Jade? Surely not.
That's also why he recognized her.
No! Hold on!
Princess!
I like how in Japanese it's like Hime! You know, same word for princess. As I have very well mentioned a few episodes back.
I won't let you go again.
See, that's what I need in my good life. Okay, I like it. Very nice and cozy area. We still got the rapier in our cutscenes playing.
Oh, good. You're
Welcome
awake.
back, Jade.
I'm soaked through. Let's get warmed
I'm
up,
somewhat
shall
of a big fan of that trope, you know, like the very tough, serious women, you know, like lower voice, and then like when they sneeze,
Hey,
it's incredibly high pitched. It's
I'm
like the
glad I
complete
caught you.
opposite.
I couldn't have forgiven myself if it happened again. I suppose Rab must have told you about your mother, that she sacrificed herself to save you and the Princess of Heliodor. Well, you've probably worked it out for yourself already, but I was that princess. Your mother saved my life.
That was very kind of her.
That night, the night Dundrasil fell, we ran from the castle, but The monsters were too fast. She handed you to me and distracted them for long enough for us to get away. She died to save us.
Very nice of her. Thank you very much. Mother who I have never met.
Even though she trusted me with you, I was too weak and stupid to... I fell in the river and I let you go. I can't tell you how many times I've wished that it was you Rab-fished out of there and not me. After he found me, we headed back to Heliodor. We thought my father might help us to find you. But when we got there, we found out he was telling people I'd been killed by the Luminary. He was trying to make people believe awful things about you. Rab was convinced that he wasn't in his right mind, that someone must be controlling him.
Okay.
So we set out together to find out who and why.
And what have you figured out so far?
I never expected to see Hendrik again, let alone on the battlefield. We were lucky to get out of there alive.
So I'm guessing y'all have still not figured out answers to either of those questions. That's a little dangerous, you know, like the sparks going out. But what do I know about infrastructure for cabins? All I'm saying is any single one of those could cause the fire to become bigger. That's nice that you know it's becoming
Looks like the
daytime
rain's
finally
dying down.
properly and the rain's
We
gone.
should head back to Dundrasil.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. Hello, dears. I don't think there's anything around here. Oh, there is! Ooh. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, a mini medal. That's all it was. I'm very happy that I'm finding all these mini medals, because it very much will be worth our while when we finally are able to do something with them. Hello, you guys. You guys use spears. Don't really want to fight you right now, per se. Oh, this is a green stump for whatever reason. I wasn't quite sure what that was. I saw one back there and I just kind of ignored it. Bro, do you not give up, man?
So I was right. I had suspected it would take more than a mere fall to put pay to the Darkspawn.
Look, all y'all know is Darkspawn this, Darkspawn that. How about Darkspawn a girl into your life, bruh?
It's been so many years since that fateful night, Princess. To see you alive and well, you cannot imagine how much this pleases me. But should you choose to continue to side with the Child of Darkness, you may not live for much longer.
Child of Darkness. Enough with that kind of talk, man.
Look, I know how you feel about duty, Hendrik. How could I forget? But you don't understand how important this is. Please, you have to let us go.
Have you heard of let my people
You asked
go?
the sworn knight of Heliodor to disobey the orders of his king? You have been away from home too long, girl.
Not long enough for the years to have changed you. Still loyal to a fault. I wish it didn't have to come to this.
Damn. Alright, let's see
But
what
it
you
has.
made of. Properly. You were a pretty good fighter in the MMA, but how are you against this MFer who's been hunting us since the beginning of the game?
Impressive, Princess. The spirited young girl of old has grown into quite the warrior maiden.
Oh, please. I'm not a child anymore. It'll take more than a pat on the head to distract me.
And what will it take to convince you that I am deadly serious? that if you stand on the side of the Darkspawn, I will have no choice but to destroy you.
I'm kind of a fan of Hendrix VA.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at his job for this part.
Hendrik!
Princess.
Bro lost his...
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bro lost his focus for 1 second. Damn. Seems like even the most refined soldier can't help but
Get on.
falter from time to time.
Now hold on tight.
Hold on tight to what? What do you mean by that? Yeah, we stole your horse. What you gonna do about it?
Princess, what have you become?
Look at you. In the grass all by yourself. Acting like your men. Having to go by foot. Finally, we're reunited with the group. The gang's all here. It's the gang.
Look!
Veronica, you didn't have to do all that.
There
Just
you
be like,
both
oh, we're back.
And in one piece, too.
The One Piece is real.
Just about. No thanks to Hendrik and his men.
So it was old Hendrik, was it? I thought it might be. I would have liked a wee word with the rascal, but I doubt he'd have told us much. Well, if even he's out for your blood, the forces of evil must have a stronger hold in Heliodor than ever.
Damn, okay.
It wouldn't be the first time a once glorious kingdom had been brought low by monstrous powers.
2 for the price of 1, be crazy.
Many years ago, a dastardly fiend destroyed an entire empire with his wicked ways. A legendary evil named
What's his name?
Mordegon.
Mordegon.
His
Now we
story
got
is
an
all but
antagonist.
forgotten these days. I had to tramp halfway around the world just to learn his name. But the more I find out about him, the more I'm convinced he's the one behind all this. Dundrasil, the troubles in Heliodor, everything.
Okay, alright.
Which is why you're going to have to stop him, laddie. The fate of the whole world depends on it. You're the luminary after
You're the
all.
luminary.
You were born to defeat the Dark One.
I've been holding off for a very long
You'd be
time
more than
of
foolish
making
to
fun
face
of
him
Rab.
unprepared. He's a master of darkness, the like of which the world has never seen.
Then we must make our way to Yggdrasil as soon as we can.
Uh-huh.
The legends of Arborea tell of a means of fighting the darkness that can only be found there.
I believe we've got
Veronica, that must be why we're supposed to take
3
him there, mustn't
towns
it?
left.
Here you are, laddie. It's yours at last. You'll be needing it if you're to make your way to the World Tree.
3 to 4 towns left.
If anyone
5.
can get this old stick to show us the way,
5, 6.
it's you. Lead on,
About
luminary.
5 to 6 more towns left, from what I remember. Thank you for the rainbow. Finally.
Well, can you see anything?
Dude, I got 20/20 vision. You can't be telling me can I see something. Holding the magical rainbow stick with
Don't
me.
tell me it's a dud. If that Noah sent us in a wild goose chase, I'll throttle him.
You gotta find him first. That's the thing.
He could have told us it didn't work before we wasted a zillion hours chasing it halfway across the world.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions. Why don't Jade and I join you, and we'll see if we can't make our way a bit closer to Yggdrasil and try again.
Okay, Rab. So y'all two are joining
We'll not
us?
give yous any bother. I promise.
Okay, Rab. Whatever you say. But yes, these are going to be our last 2 party members. People who will play this game are yelling at me in a moment. For those of you who have already played this game, I know. But yes, we have Rab and Jade finally joining us. They are way higher level than us. Our highest leveled member is level 18. They're level 23. They are way higher level than us. So, I guess let me give you all a quick rundown on both of them. So, the easier one of the two. Well, no, I was going to say Rab is the easier one of the two, but realistically, not really. Okay, so Rab is kind of, you could go either or way with him realistically. He's kind of like Sylvando in that sense. But what I mean by that is he has two weapons that he could choose. Both are very viable options. You can't necessarily go wrong with picking either or. So, he uses heavy ones exactly like Veronica. So, if you have some heavy ones that you have on Veronica that you're not using anymore, you can absolutely give one to him, like this one. Magical Mending goes slightly down, but his attack increases and his magical might increases. The MP absorption is exactly the same. You know, he can basically use heavy ones as well. However, he also has the option of using claws, exactly like Vince. So with the heavy ones, he has access to dark magic, like Vim and all that stuff. He is also a healer, so you know, you get benefits from using wands instead. You get more magical mending, magical might, all that stuff. So realistically, you are getting a better bargain for using heavy wands. However, you would have to heavily focus on, you know, magical might and magical mending. Whereas with iron claws or claws in general, it is slightly more an uphill battle with him. It is a little tricky at first for Rab. You know, significantly lower with your magical might and magical mending. As you can see, it drops down about like 10 levels for each one. But I'm going to be going for claws with Rab just because we already have Serena. And Serena, I'm going to let you all know right now, like I've told you all before, she is the best, bar none, healer that we have in our party. And we already have somebody with a magical prowess in Veronica. And if that wasn't enough, we have our hero that is also really good with his magical prowess. And if that wasn't enough, Sylvando has access to some also magical prowess as well. And so does Serena. They're all not necessarily that great with them, but like they're pretty high up there. So adding more magic to the mix, unfortunately, like it just overlaps a little bit too much. That's just my point of view. But if you know, you have like, I don't know, like a whip with Veronica, or if you have a spear with Serena, you can realistically go for a heavy wand with Rab if that is what you like. That way, you know, you don't overlap. Or, you know, you can just keep it everything the way that I've got it too, you know, just keeping it all the same. But, you know, if you want, you could just still keep the heavy one. It's perfectly fine. But again, I'm going for claws just because there's a lot more, I feel like, untapped potential when it comes to claws with Rab. You also get access to, you know, I think there's an attack called Can Opener. It specifically targets metal enemies, and you know, we've run into a lot of metal slimes as of recently. I don't know how or why, but we've run into a lot of them, and I really want a way to attack more metal enemies. Aside from, you know, getting like Metal Slash with like the sword user. And I think maybe later on, maybe Eric will also get a way to attack metal enemies. But, you know, I feel like we need a more physical attacker. And with Jade, also, yeah, okay, nice. We have an outfit choice. The bunny, we don't necessarily have that entire thing, but we have 2 of the 3 almost done. Yeah, Jade is another one of those characters that, you know, you can dress up. Basically, all the characters that you can dress up, but like mostly the females are the ones that you can dress up quicker and with more options than the other characters. So Jade is a bit of an interesting mix. She's kind of like Sylvando as well, but mainly with in the sense that she has other choices aside from just the weapons that she can use to attack. So she has the choice of being able to use a spear or the choice of using claws. I'm not necessarily sure if claws are a good choice for Jade, but either way, both of them it's, you know, both hands that she uses. So you can never realistically have a shield in your offhand. And she can never dual wield. Unless, you know, I guess you use Iron Claws, which I guess technically is dual wielding, but like, yeah. But I would personally say go for spears with Jade, just solely because spears are an incredibly strong weapon, and she is one of the only characters that can use spears aside from, you know, Serena, and Serena realistically doesn't have the physical prowess to use them effectively. So I'm going to say use spears for Jade. So that's what we're going to be doing, and going into the character builder, you can see what I'm talking about with Jade. She has claws, spears, but we're not going to be going for claws. We're going to be going for spears, fisticuff, and allure. So let's go ahead and get into fisticuffs first. What this essentially means is just physical attacks. You can learn them a bit more. You know, you don't necessarily have to rely on your weapon of choice to do these. So there's Harvest Moon, a brutal backflip kick that makes contact in midair and is especially effective against flying enemies. We're going to be using that a lot, especially for a specific boss fight that is going to be happening later on. I'll go into that when we finally reach that point, but it is going to be super helpful against flying enemies. You know, these things just, you know, benefit you a bit more. I'm going to assume this one is an attack, but we don't get access to that just yet. But yeah, basically these are physical attacks that will be helpful, that you can just add to your prowess, and will be, I guess, beneficial. You don't have to rely on a specific weapon to use them. And allure. Unfortunately, yes, Jade falls into the category of sexy character, so she is going to be using charm to her advantage. The higher your charm, the more these attacks do. That's why there's a charm increase here, a charm increase there. There's pep up power. That doesn't really necessarily have to do with allure, but there's also the blow kiss. That is a projectile that you can toss. I guess I'm going to be going for that. You can technically grab it right now. That's awesome that we can grab it right now. I guess why not? Let's go for that first with her. We're not going to be going for claws, and we're not going to be... Oh, we are going to be going for spears. My bad. So we have these three to fill out. The cattle prod for beast enemies. The thunder thrust, that's going to be very helpful. I guess we could go here and here. Deliverance to undead enemies. Party pooper. We'll get to that when we get to that. So I guess we're going here and here, and then also here and here. Well, let's go ahead and go for the blow kiss first, because that's going to be beneficial for a projectile attack. May as well get it right now. This is 6, this is 7. Not bad. We'll go directly down. Oh, and awesome, we finally get one of these opened. Increases the chance of getting pepped up. Awesome. We don't necessarily need that right now. We could get cattle prod right now, but it wouldn't be that beneficial. I don't entirely know what enemies fall under the beast category. I guess I kind of want to go for party pooper, but I think I'll hold off for now on using more points for Jade. And with grab again, you can technically go for heavy wands or claws, but I'm going for claws. Let's see if there's anything in heavy wands that I could necessarily get. Elder freeze. These are all just increasing your stuff. Anti-magic. An arcane that has a high chance of stopping an enemy from casting spells. Oh, that's right. I haven't gotten really into this, but I will go into this right now. There are... Oh, never mind. I guess it kind of, you know what? Screw it. I'll go for it. So there are some things that you can technically get from certain, how am I wording this? There are certain buffs that you can get from other portions of the tree, of the skill tree, that you can go for. They are sometimes beneficial. You don't necessarily have to be going through only one and then that's it. You can be going for some of these in case you want the Staff of Salvation. Restores 50 HP if you just use, your staff. Or, the Zing Stick to revive a party member, That you can go for those. And they are beneficial, so you can absolutely do that. But I'm not going to worry about that now. But let's go ahead and go over to, I guess, the claws. Especially since Rab doesn't really have that much physical prowess at the moment yet. Repeller Blade. Let's go. Now, where exactly is Can Opener? There it is. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'll go for Can Opener. Is there something up here that I want to go for? Magical Mending, Magical Might, Magical Mending, Magical Might. No, we'll hold off. Okay, let's go for Can Opener, finally. Oh, awesome! Rust in Pieces. That's good. A new pet power is always beneficial. I could get that. I probably will get that. I could get this one as well. MP Absorption also would be nice. I'll screw it. I'll probably use a Seed of Skill on Rab soon enough to get this. But yeah, I think that's it for now. For now, I guess I'll hold off. Now, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it right now since, that's essentially what we're going to be doing right now is just we're doing this and then we're going to continue. Seed of Skill is on Rab. There we go. Character Builder. Laws, and we go down here. Oh, that's right. You need 4 around them to open it. Oh well. Maybe we're not in a rush. I should probably put them in our lineup as well. That way we can show it off. Or show off what they can do. I'm going to swap. Yeah, there we go. And I guess, yeah, that'll work. As you can see, I left Serena and the hero in the party. You can swap it however you like, but that's just kind of how I like to keep it all nice and tidy. I'm going to be going back to Octagonia, but I guess after this cutscene.
Hey, the branch, it's...
You can gaze into the future. Now, you fans of Smash Bros. Have absolutely seen this before. And then now it's not Rainbow Road, it's in Mario Kart. Although you could definitely see the resemblance.
Oh, darlings, did you see it? It was so pretty.
A sort of platform floating in the sky. And 6 colored orbs.
Yup. Great detective work,
I
Veronica.
think I understand. We need to find the orbs and take them to the platform, and then the path to Yggdrasil will
See,
appear.
that's why Serena's the smarter one.
Maybe trekking halfway around the world to find that branch wasn't such a waste of time after all.
Yeah, Veronica.
And we've already got one of the orbs we need, too. I knew swiping this thing from the castle was the best idea I ever had.
Good job, Eric.
I had my own plans for it. But this is way more important. It's yours now. Just don't lose it, okay?
I'll be sure not to lose it. Don't worry, bro. You know I got that giant satchel on me, bro. Carrying a bunch of items.
Our prize from the tournament. Lucky we didn't sell it in the end, eh?
Aye. And there I was, all set to swap it for a few piffling trinkets for the road. It's yours now, though, laddie.
Would you look at that? Finally! Our rewards for everything has... We finally have, I guess, the fruit of our labor
Now,
showing up.
it looked like that platform we saw was located right under
Located.
Yggdrasil. That means it must be somewhere deep inside the first forest. So, we know where we have to go. We just need to find the other 4 orbs first.
Okay, sounds good.
But where in the world would we even begin to look? Orbs, orbs. Oh, I do remember a fairy tale about a giant pearl sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Can't remember the details.
I gotta
though.
get Serena out of that outfit, bro. We need
Well,
to like
if we don't have
we
any
need to
real
we need to
clues,
change our
I
outfit
guess we'll
like
just have to head
pronto.
out into the world and find some.
You're not wrong there. In which case, let's head for Puerto Valor. We can get out into the open ocean from there.
Sounds good, Rab.
It's off to the northwest of Gondolia. A fairly straightforward voyage, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's the place that I was talking about,
And you'll
Puerto
be
Valor.
pleased to hear that I'm friends with Don Rodrigo, the big man over that way. I'm sure he'll open the sea gates for us.
Sounds good, Rab. Yolanda, you good?
Right then, let's get moving, shall we? The sooner we get our hands on those orbs, the sooner we can make our way up to Yggdrasil.
Sounds good. Yeah, now we've got a fine ragtag group of people now. That's awesome. Before we end the episode off again, I said I was going to go to Octagonia and go get our reward. That what is it called? The recipes. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Okay, now that we're here, let's go ahead and finally get our reward. Thank you very much, the Dapper Chap. The Dapper Doublets. And the Natty... Okay. This quest has been transgressed with finesse. Bars. Okay, now that we're done here, next time on Dragon Quest XI, we will be going over to Puerto Valor. And I guess just trying to see if we can find those remaining 4 orbs. Now with a new, I guess, goal in mind, we will be ending the episode off. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been Bob693. Again, next time we will be going to Puerto Valor. Until next time, see you all then.